on your
This
face
call is being
where
recorded.
you realize, oh, thank you for my life. Thank you for my life. And that's exactly what I was saying. I kept repeating it, and I was just crying, 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 crying. I mean, I completely collapsed that, those two events. And I was just like, oh, this is what Gary's been talking about all this time. So it was a great experience.
Excellent. You got it.
Yeah.
That's so good. I'm so proud of you. Because that's really, I feel like if I didn't know this, I don't know what I would do when things get pretty bad. Or I think they are.
Yeah, exactly.
That's absolutely fantastic. I'm inspired for you. Very inspired. That's awesome.
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
It's been, it's been a life changer for me. Very, very much. It's been, I just have a different point of view about life now. So.
That's awesome. That's like making me want to have a tear of inspiration for what it is that we're doing here. Thank you so much for being willing to share that.
Thank you.
Part of the journey.
Yes.
All right, everybody. Thank you for being on the line tonight. I'm Gary Steele out of Atlanta, Georgia. First thing that I want to get across to everybody is this. The number one priority of what it is that we're doing here is to provide you with the highest caliber education available on teaching you how to change your subconscious, unconscious programming so that you can go out and create and live a life that you absolutely love living. The game of life is a game of self-worth, self-confidence, and certainty. Those are the three key elements in creating a life that you absolutely love living. Every single one of us, every single person on the planet is living a life right now, right here, according to what they believe they are worthy of living on the inside. Most people come here, go to the seminars, they want to work on family issue, relationship issue, or financial issue. Even though there's 7 areas of life, physical, mental, spiritual, financial, family, career, and social, most people come here for what I call the big three: family, relationships, and money. In life, how we feel about ourselves on the inside is directly showing up on the outside of our life. Whatever we believe we're worthy of on the inside is what we're manifesting on the outside, externally to us. We were raised up from wee little kids to about 7, 10 years old, somewhere in there. It's called your imprint. As you were being raised up through this time in your life, you were taught who you can be, how to be, what you're allowed to be, what you're not allowed to be, how rich you're allowed to be, how poor you're allowed to be, the type of person that you're supposed to marry, the type of, for many people, the type of career that you're supposed to have. We've been programmed through this mechanism of pain-pleasure that is hardwired deep in the animal brain, the animal part of our brain, this hardwiring to avoid pain and gain pleasure. It stems all the way back to the days of clans, even caveman days, clan days. We, way back when, if you got shunned, pushed out, kicked out of your group, your clan, it most certainly meant death. You were going to die. Either the environment was going to get you, the animals were going to get you, or some other clan was going to get you. This programming is so deep in us, it's virtually impossible to break through and change the programming that we were raised up with. Here, what it is that we're dedicated to is to share with you the most powerful tools available to help you change your subconscious mind, and you do it by loving more of yourself, loving the parts of yourself that you have yet to love. Because deep down inside each and every one of us, there is this unlimited infinity given to us by the grand organized design, God, the creator, that allows us to create our life however we deem it worthy of being. And we deem it worthy of being based on our level of worthiness, how we feel about ourselves deep down inside, what it is that we're truly worthy of having. I believe that every single person on the planet has a dream. They have a dream for their life because inside us lives this unlimited infinity of the universe, this unlimited infinity of God, and it yearns to be expressed out into the world. Most people shrink down inside and cower down and give in to the external voices of life versus shining, rising, becoming a rising, shining star, exploding out into the world, exploding out into the universe from the inside out with the mission, vision, inspiration, and purpose that we've all been given from deep down inside, expressing that out into the world. Most people shrink instead of shine. However, inside every single person lives this unlimited infinity, this spark flame of God, which has the ability to create whatever it is that we would love to create. Most people leave it dormant inside them. They let their dream die out. Sometime in our lives, back over the past, we can think back across our life, somewhere in our younger days, we had a dream. We had a dream for our life. We had a dream. Most people have allowed that dream to fade away. They've allowed the flame, what used to be a flame of dream, to be doused down by the negative voices of the external to us, the external reality of the naysayers of life, the what-if negatives. Most people have allowed that to die down. For most people, it's not even a burning orange ember. For most people, it's still just this tiny little smoldering speck with the slightest little bit of smoke puff off of it every once in a while because they've allowed the external voices of other people to override their internal, eternal voice of infinity that was given to us the day we were born. The day we're born, the unlimited infinity tunes into us, and it is ours to use for the rest of our lives, to create whatever it is that we would absolutely love to create. But again, most people cower down to the external. They sacrifice themselves to the external. They're willing to crucify their own self-worth to try to please an external other person. We've dedicated our lives to bringing you the most powerful education available on how to love the parts of yourself that you still have yet to love, so that you can start to ignite the flame of the dream on the inside, so that you can begin to listen to the internal infinite wisdom of love that lives inside you, so that you can begin to manifest your life in a way that you absolutely love, that you absolutely love to live from the inside out instead of the outside in. There's nothing more fulfilling on this planet, absolutely nothing more fulfilling. To know that you have a mission, vision, inspiration, and purpose for your life that is unique to you and it's only yours to do. For that mission, vision, inspiration, and purpose, this internal, eternal yearning of your soul to express the magnificence of who you are, this mission, vision, inspiration, and purpose, to know what that is, to have the courage to go live it and go express it out into the world and start shining instead of shrinking. And it's all based on worthiness. What do you believe you are worthy of having in your life? if you would take out your cell phone and video your life for 7 days, and then go watch that video, you will see what you believe you're worthy of having. I want to thank you so much for sharing what you shared at the beginning of this call, that you had a big breakthrough on your own doing the work that you learned at the seminars, and you had a moment that I've shared with other people, that I've shared with you guys, that when you're in this space where you have tears of love and gratitude streaming down your face, and the only words that you could say are, thank you for my life, thank you for my life. I can't thank you enough for pushing through and doing the work and having that experience. That inspires me. That inspires me on this mission, vision, inspiration, and purpose that I'm on. And that is, if my tiny little flame that burns in my heart can ignite the flame that burns in somebody else's heart. Oh my, thank you so much, Clea.
Thank you.
Thank you. I can't say anything more than thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now, one of the things that inspires me about this with Clea is she came to her first seminar over a year ago. So it is the journey. It's a journey. It's a process. It's not an overnight lottery winning event that all of a sudden you're going to land at a place where you're living a life that you absolutely love living. That's not happening. You're not going to land in a place where all of a sudden you're making crap loads more money without loving more of yourself. And if you do land in a place where you're going to be making tons and tons of more money, you're going to end up losing it back down to where you feel worthy of having. It's the law of life. It's the law of the universe. I promise you that will happen. That's the way it works. You're going to be able to use the tools that we share with you there to start to ignite the dream, the spark. You're going to be able to fan the flames of the infinite infinity that lives inside you to create an infinitely fulfilling life that you love living. We're dedicated to helping people change their lives. We're dedicated to changing the world. We're dedicated to helping the world transform itself into a world driven by love and sharing instead of hatred and taking. That's what we're dedicated to. And we're on a long-term mission. We know we're not going to accomplish this mission overnight. We know we're not going to accomplish it this year. We know we're not going to accomplish it in our lifetime. But we know we're dedicated to it so that when we are checking out at the end of our life and we look back across, we're leaving a legacy behind that's worth leaving, and we're leaving other people that we've trained how to do this work behind so that they can continue on helping transform the world into a world driven by love and gratitude, not greed and hatred. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing here. Physical, mental, spiritual, financial, family, career, and social. A truly mastered life is mastered in all 7 areas of life, not just one area of life. This organization is driven by helping the planet transform itself into a planet that's moving with love and gratitude. To me, there's nothing more fulfilling possible. Nothing. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. There's nothing more fulfilling than helping other people light their flame of their dream. It brings tears to my eyes that I get to do this. I get to do this. I get to help others awaken their dream. Oh my goodness. Thank you, God, for my life. Thank you for my life. If you haven't had the blessing to listen to What is Your Dream yet, get it from the person that brought you to this call and go listen to it. If it touches you, inspires you in any way, come join us. Help us transform the world. I want to thank each and every one of you for being on this call. Look forward to meeting you in person. Again, thank you, thank you, thank you. We will talk to you guys next week, same time, same phone number. Thank you very much. You guys have a great night. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you.